Hey PokeMoshPitbeta, Tuperiu5 coming at you today with a non-standard OU battle versus FizzyStardust. And what that means is we are both using sets that we are very fond of that are not Smogon standard sets. So keep that in mind, and you're about to see a really fun, amazing match, which was one of the funnest battles I've had in a long time because there was virtually no whoring in it whatsoever. So, he's going to set up the taunt right away, and I go for the Stealth Rocks like a noob. And he's going to go out and do Dusk Noir. And I'm going to hit him with a Whirlpool on the switch because this is a trapping Swampert. And I see that he has leftovers. And I'm going to switch out into my Dragonite because I'm not sure what he's going to do. And this is a fairly bulky Dragonite because it is a Para-Flinch Dragonite. So I'm going to go for the T-Wave on my switch in. And he's getting with an +1 Ice Beam, which is gonna hurt, but because I'm bulky, I think I should be able to take it. But he gets a crit. And, you know, like I said, this was just a fun battle, so nobody really cares. Crits happen. So I go back into my Swampert, and I'm gonna set up the Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are yummy. And he's gonna continue to Calm Mind here. So I'm kind of in a pickle because I really don't have anything to come in and do much at this point because I'm not sure what his complete set is, so I just leave Swampert in because he's expendable after he sets up the Stealth Rocks. And I'm just going to Earth Power, and he's going to continue to Calm Mind. I set up the Shadow Ball that last turn. It didn't do a whole heck of a lot because Dusk Noir's special attack is fairly poopy even with the boost. So I go for the Earth Power there, get a wonderful special defense drop, and it's gonna happen again. So even though he's setting up his Calm Minds, he's just getting special attack and not the special defense that he needs. So that's good for me and bad for him. So I'm just gonna continue to spam Earth Power to see what his last move is, because there's still one move I haven't seen yet. And because so many people run special attack Dusk Noir, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So I'm figuring it's probably going to be a recovery move like Pain Split or something like that. So I'm just going to stay in and let him whittle me down with Shadow Balls and try and get him down into a range where I can come in with something else and either scare him out or one hit him all the way down. And he's going to Shadow Ball me here, which is going to take me down. He did get the special defense drop on the Shadow Ball before that, but it didn't matter. Based on the damage the first one did, the second one would have taken me out. So I'm going to go into Priscilla. And Priscilla is my Parafusion flinching Gyarados. And he's going to go for the Pain Split after I go for the Swagger. So it does turn out that he has the Pain Split. So I now know his complete set. So I'm going to switch into something that he cannot touch, and that is my Heatran. And this Heatran is special defense, bulky. So he's not really going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot to me. And I set up the Scary Face. I actually thought he would switch out at this point, but he doesn't. And I go for the Scary Face on Heatran because Heatran can outrun a whole heck of a lot of stuff that isn't scarfed in OU after the Scary Face. So, I'm going to go for the Lava Plume there, just trying to get as much damage on him as I can. And he's going to switch into his Blaziken, predicting the incoming Lava Plume, and that is exactly what I do. Now, I see the leftovers here, so I know this is going to be probably one of Fizz's substituting Blazikens. And I wasn't sure if he would sub on the switch or if he'd go straight away for a Focus Punch, because I know Fizz runs Focus Punch on his Blaziken, because Fizz and I have been buddies since way back in the day, so we're fairly familiar with each other's unique sets because we do these types of battles quite frequently. So I just stay in and go for the Earth Power, which was good for me because now he's not set up behind a sub. And I'm going to Earth Power as he switches in his Politoed. And even though this is a crit, it does a fair amount of damage compared to how bulky most Politoads usually are. So I'm thinking it's probably a special attacker. But because this is a little bit more bulky Heatran, I'm pretty sure I can take whatever he's going to swing at me. And I just stay in and go for the hidden power, if I remember correctly, Grass. So down goes that Politoed, which is really good because Scarf Politoed usually gives me trouble. And he's going to send out his Munchlax. And I've seen this Munchlax many times in our previous battles. And I switch in Priscilla, and he's going to Whirlwind, but because he doesn't have any Stealth Rocks up, all it is going to do is give him the opportunity to scout my team, but unfortunately for him, it sends me right back into Heatran. And I'm just going to continue to Earth Power here, because I don't know what his ability is, and I don't want him to have Thick Fat, and him be resisting the Lava Plumes. So he goes for Metronome, because that is the most epic move you can have on a Munchlax. And he's going to get the Fury Cutter there, which unfortunately for him, I super resist. And I'm just going to continue to Earth Power after I got the Special Defense drop. And again, he's going to get a Payday, which is another move I resist. So he's getting really unlucky with the Metronomes here. But he is still getting attacks. So I'm going to hit him with another Earth Power, which is going to take him down into a range where I know another one will take him out. And he's going to get a Roar of Time here, which is epic Metronome move, but unfortunately is another move that I resist. So he's gotten 3 back-to-back moves that I've resisted off of Metronome. And unfortunately, that's going to be all that she wrote for this Munchlax. It's going to go down to a final Earth Power. Now, I'm sitting pretty here behind this Heatran, and he's going to send his Blaziken back out here, and I'm thinking... Actually, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to expect from this. But he predicted my switch out because he knew that he would be faster. And he goes for probably Hidden Power Electric, predicting the Gyarados to come back in. And I just stay in and go for the Earth Power. I was actually kind of hoping that he would take me out at that point. But he brings in Gengar. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which is another move I resist. And I'm just going to hit him with a Scary Face. And he's going to switch out here, which really surprised me. I was trying to continue the Scary Facing, and I'm going to miss there. But I really wanted him to take this train out, because I figured at this point he had nothing for it. And like I said, we were trying to have a fun battle, and I didn't want to just sweep him with this Tran. So he's going to come in and Shadow Ball me with this Dustmore. And he's going to sacrifice it because it's the most expendable thing on his team right now. And I'm just going to continue to Lava Plume and take it down. So down goes that Dusknoir. And he's going to send Gengar back out here. And it's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which again isn't going to be enough to take me out. And I'm going to miss the Scary Face. So he's going to continue to Shadow Ball because that should... nearly take me down, and I'm going to get his Scary Face off, ensuring that almost anything left on my team is going to outrun him. And I'm going to hit the second Scary Face here because I outrun him after the first one. Like I said, Scary Face lets you outrun many things in OU. And I'm going to send Priscilla back out. Now, I'm already faster, guaranteed, because of 2 Scary Faces, so he's at -4 speed. And I'm just going to go out for the Waterfall. I'm not going to try and Parafusion flinch him or anything like that. So I go for the Waterfall, and that's a 1-hit KO. So he's going to go out into Venusaur. So he has Venusaur, and I go for a T-Wave. Because I don't want this thing setting up on me. And it is his Curse Venusaur. This is a set that I believe... I can't remember if it was Fizz or Fizzin Ridley corroborated on. And this set pretty much... went straight to Smogon after they made it. I don't know if it ever actually made it onto Smogon or not, but I know it was talked about. So this is one of the greatest sets that you can run on a Venusaur because it is just awesome. So I'm going to swagger him up here to get him all the way to +5. And unfortunately for him, he's going to miss a Power Whip. And I believe I just set up another swagger here. Or no, I go for the Waterfall. Because he's paralyzed, he's confused. And he's going to break through that and hit me with a Power Whip. And even though this is a bulkier Gyarados, at +5, that Power Whip is going to one-shot me. So down goes my Gyarados. And I know I have something for him with this Kingdra and Ice Beam, because it's a specially based Kingdra. And that's just going to give him a wallop. And he's going to suffer from the Parafusion here and hurt himself, and that does a wallop of damage. And I'm going to finish him off with the greatest move that Kingdra can learn, Muddy Water. So, that is that. Great game, Fizz. I always love playing those types of matches with you because you never know what to expect. Alright, guys, like I said, good game, Fizz. Check out the links in the description. Want to be to my channel, want to be to his. Don't forget to rate, flame, and troll this. And once again, this has been Tuperiu5. Catch you on the flip side. Peace out, Girl Scout.